Hi guys, this is Beam 450. Let's see what's inside the box. First we have the projector. Then there's a power cord, a remote, a user manual and a warranty card. Now let's understand the projector in a more deeper sense. At the back side of the projector we have a few ports. We have two USB ports wherein you can attach your pen drives, two HDMI ports, an RJ45 Ethernet port, an AV port, an audio out port. This is the power port wherein you'll attach the power cable. Also at the top of the projector we have a few buttons. This is power on and off button. These four arrows are for navigation. This is a menu button. This is a source button whose function we'll understand in the next video. And this is back button. Also, we have two wheels present over here. First one is for adjusting the focus manually, and the second one is to adjust the keystoning. Now, let's connect the power cable and switch it on. I've connected the power cable. Now, in order to switch the projector on, there are two ways. Either you can press this button present at the top of the remote, or you can switch it on by pressing this button. Let's go with the first one. As you can see, the screen is a bit blurry. Now we'll adjust the focus manually. Using this wheel, we'll do that. We just need to move this. And this is how you can adjust the focus manually. Now let's see how you can use this wheel present at the top of the projector to adjust the keystoning. Keep in mind the first one is for the focus and the second one is for the keystoning. Now let's see how you'll use it. If for example I've kept the projector at this height, the screen is okay for me. Like if I'll have to adjust it more, then this is fine for me. But if for example I move it to a certain height, then I would need to adjust the keystoning. I'll just rotate the wheel and it's done. This is how you'll use this wheel to adjust the keystoning. This projector comes with Android 9 based OS and the interface is quite similar to how your Android TV looks like. There are few pages. If like this is the home page, then comes the apps page, a video page, a music page and the settings. In the settings section, you'll see an icon here where that goes by the name app update. If you click on it, you'll see all the possible updates that are there. And if for example I want to access any one of the apps, I'll come on the home page, or I can either go in the apps page. I'll see all the apps here. If for example I want to open Netflix, then I can come here. I'll go to Netflix. And in order to access this, I would need to enter the ID and password, and then I can access. Now let's understand the remote of the projector. This is the on off button. This is to, if you want to mute the projector, then you should use this button. Then if you click on this button, it is a shortcut key for opening the settings. Then this button will, this button is for the mouse mode. If for example I click on it, then as you can see the mouse mode got activated and then I can easily navigate through the projector. Then comes the source button. Now since there are multiple ports present, if you wish to switch between them, you can do it in two ways. Either you can press this button and the moment you click on it, there will be a list of inputs. You can switch between those. Oh wait, let me switch off the mouse mode. Then you can switch between the inputs. Also, there's another way as well. As you can see the projector, there is this button with the symbol made with S, with the S symbol, and you can click on this as well. Like I'll show you. If I click on it, the list will be visible. So these are the two ways that you can use to switch between the ports. Now let's see how you can connect the projector to the internet. For that there are two ways. Either you can go to the settings here, or you can press the button present at the top of the remote. this button. The moment you do it, you'll enter the settings, then go to Wi-Fi settings. You'll see the list of all available networks. Click on any one of them you want, enter the password, and then you'll get connected. Now let's see how you can connect an external device to the projector via Bluetooth. For that, you would need to go to settings, then go to settings, Bluetooth settings, add accessory, and we'll connect this speaker to the projector. As you can see, this goes by the name Patronix Apollo 1. Click on it.
You are now connected.
And it's connected. Now let's see how you can mirror your mobile phones. We'll start with the Android one first. For that, you would need to come to the app section. Go to MediaCast, and you can see the device name at the top. Take your mobile phone, go to the screen mirroring option, and here you'll see the device name. Click on it, and it's done. Now let's see the procedure for iPhones. Go to the app section, come to the My App section, then expand this, and you'll see a Cool Air mirror. Click on it, then take your mobile phone, scroll down to enter the control center, click on the screen mirroring option. You'll see the option here, and it's done. Also, please make sure that your mobile phone and the projector are connected to the same network and you have a stable network connection. Now let's discuss some FAQs. The first one is, how do I get the best clarity from my projector? See, for the best clarity, use the projector in a dark room. Darker the room, better the clarity. The second one is, at what height should I install my projector? It is recommended to keep the projector at least 5 feet above the ground level for an optimal viewing experience, but you may go with whatever height suits you the best. I keep noticing dust accumulating inside my projector. What should I do? See, since the projector uses open engine technology, some dust can enter over time. We recommend keeping it in clear, dust-free environment to reduce the buildup. Also, and another question that we usually keep getting is that people keep noticing their projector getting heated up. For that, we recommend to keep the projector at least 2 feet away from the wall so that there is enough space for the air to go out.